我叫 James，我中文名是康健，也可以叫我阿康。现在我中国朋友应该比我英国朋友要多。我基本每天都是说中文，在纽卡。习惯了，我现在有的时候说英文我还觉得奇怪。I'm from quite a small town, so there was nobody even really thought about studying Chinese there. There was no school that I went to had any option for studying Chinese. So it was only after I got to university that I started to study. The most difficult thing to get used to was the tones and the fact that Chinese is a tonal language. I think that was something really difficult, and it's not really something that you can learn. Like no one can teach you to speak in the right tones. It's kind of something that you have to develop over time, and you just pick up the more that you practice Chinese. All nations are different. They have different national cultures, different ideas of nationalism as well, and sometimes language is quite important. In the UK, I guess, especially because we have a history of being a very diverse nation, that there's no real British. There's always been different languages within Britain. There's different languages between Scotland, Wales, England, and Ireland as well. So I think there's not such a strong association between nationalism and language. So I think. I mean, obviously, thinking about the case of China as well, in China, I know it's quite important that China pushes Mandarin as a standardized language, because China is so big and so diverse, and there's so many different languages, or completely different languages in China. So I know Chinese Mandarin, standard Mandarin, is quite important for China to promote this kind of education. I like to think that the UK is already a very multicultural country. I don't think we have a British culture really, or if there is anything that's British culture, I think it's multiculturalism. The fact that there's a lot of different cultures, different languages, different people with different ideas, and we can all more or less get along together. And that's, if anything, that's one of the good things about Britain.